The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the USC Trojans. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Off play action. He's right on target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Taking a shot on the first play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though,
he'll loft one deep down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Floating away. On the move, he fires. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front of steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I can be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks or want to play quarterback.
And the Trojans are marching down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air, it's Moss. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
7, USC 0.
The Trojans will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here now.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. On the run, it's Love. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. They're trying to get to it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Wants to throw. It's Moss. Got his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
He'll do it himself. Just steamrolling his way through. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
USC 0.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Back to throw, it's Moss. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if that last interception the quarterback threw last drive is starting to affect him and what he's seeing right now. He's seeing ghosts. Doesn't look very confident throwing the football. He's lucky the defense dropped that last throw.
Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans. The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's West. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Trying to get to him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. Touchdown, Ohio State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some
Makes the catch down the right side. And he was off to the races. Finally tipped up at the 36. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Back to throw, it's Moss. He's got his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
This corner is good in man coverage. He's also really good in zone. That time, cover 3. He's got the deep third of the field, so anything deep down at the boundary is something that he's going to...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Love. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Slings it. Got his man. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. At the 35, he's loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistake.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Toss sweep right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To throw, it's Moss. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Power football with the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Moss. Quarterback moving. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown USC! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's West. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up and see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ohio State 35, USC 14.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. He's looking to throw it. Stands in and takes the hit. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Smith.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Moves around to clear up the vision. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down coming up. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Oh, what a move! Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
It's It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
To the air, it's Fox. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Sometimes just punt the ball. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Offense is ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A deep throw as the clock winds down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Love. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Looking to pass, it's Fox. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up.